Joining me now on Your Sport Swindon is Swindon Supermarine boss Dave Webb. Dave, you had a great result against Slimbridge tonight, 2-0 winners. Doesn't tell the full story. You had dramas before the game. You had Connor Walden on the bench, and then in the end he's had to start. And then you've had a sending off just before half time when you 1-0 up, which was very questionable to say the least. Let's start with the win itself. You must be very pleased.
Yeah, I'm over the moon with the win. I don't try to look too far ahead in terms of the games we've got coming, but we knew, obviously tonight, then we play three of the real top sides, playoff contenders, in the next 3 games, and then we play another 3 in Bishop's Cleeve in February, who were probably one of the most improved sides in the league. So we knew the next sort of 8 games, including tonight, was sort of determine our season, really shape where we're going to be. So we knew that, and I did make some changes tonight. Obviously I was keen to get Ryan Campbell a start, and Joe Salmon a start, and George Reed and Joe Shepherd. So I was always going to use those players tonight, and they all did well. And obviously then Ryan's had aggravated his ankle again in the warm-up, so I've had to change it like 10 minutes before kick-off and put Connor into the team, and then Connor's got his 2 goals. So maybe it was fate, I don't know, but I'm sure Ryan would have done a good job anyway. But yeah, the win it takes us to 10 games unbeaten. A fantastic achievement after a very indifferent bit of form that really challenged this new team that we've put together. And for them to go 10 games unbeaten, we've done that before at Supermarine in my time as manager, but for this younger group to do it and show a lot of maturity and a lot of skill and professionalism and commitment to do that is great. So over the moon with that. We know how difficult Saturday will be at Tiverton, but we couldn't go in better form, and I just hope we go there and have a real go at it and put in another good performance and see if we can't win the game, try and pick something up from the game.
It's a bit of a scrappy first half, similar to Saturday's match really, and Slimbridge looked quite threatening on the attack at certain stages, and then kind of out of nowhere Connor's scored what looked to be a spectacular effort. So perfect time to score again, just before the break.
Yeah, the game was sort of drifting along really, and we sort of had a lion's share of the possession, but we weren't really having that many efforts on the goal. And then Connor's, it's a great finish, spectacular goal, and I'm just really pleased for him. He's got 2 again tonight. It takes him on to 17 or 18 for the season. He has had a bad time, and he's had a bit of a lean spell, but he's kept going. He kept his work rate in training, and we trained last Thursday. He was excellent in training, and he's desperate to start scoring goals again. And when you're a goal scorer, you're judged on the goals you score, and his contribution, at the moment again, it's coming back, and it couldn't be at better timing, because we need to be, when the opportunities come, we need to be taking them. We did it tonight, but we know the chances against the top sides will be fewer. So when they come, we've got to take them. And most pleasing for me tonight, though, is another clean sheet. That's 3 on the spin, and I thought Ryan Morgan tonight was the pick for me. I thought his overall defending, his distribution, he's passed the ball brilliantly again tonight. I don't think he gave the ball away, and that's what he's capable of. He showed it this season, but he was back to his best tonight. I was pleased for him, and I'm pleased for the back. We played a back 3 tonight, but I thought we defended well, and we didn't change. Even when we went down to 10, we still kept to 3, because I didn't really feel if you take a forward off, they're just going to push another one on. They're just going to push another player forward. So we just continued. If they got 2 to mark, they're going to leave 4 back. So which is what they did. So it worked well. And I'd say any sort of win tonight, I was more than happy with. And you feel it could go wrong with losing Shep right on half time. I don't really want to talk about it. Really, it was just.
I'm going to have to ask you about it. I mean, it was quite a bizarre incident, because we were over the far side of the pitch, but what it looks like is that the lad's gone down, then he's holding Shep's leg, and Shep's trying to pull it away, and it's made it look like a stamp when it wasn't. But you were right in front of it.
Yeah, I was right on top of it. I mean, it wasn't a stamp. I mean, their manager and Smudge, who well, good for us that he had to go off injured. He's still a good player, Lee Smith, and they're just they said it wasn't a stamp, and it wasn't. The lads grabbed him. He's tried to release his leg to get running after the ball, and put his leg back to release, and the lads start rolling over, and he's got him sent off really. And bit But as I say, I think the officials got a hard job. I know that, and total respect for officials. I never criticise officials, but for me, you just got to, in that sort of situation, just take a minute, take 30 seconds, assess the situation, talk to the linesman. The red card was brandished after about 4 seconds. He didn't take any time to reflect on what he'd seen or what he didn't see. I don't think he really saw that much. All he saw was a player rolling around. So I think he maybe thought there was a stamp, but it clearly wasn't. And I don't know where we go with it really. He's going to get 3-game ban if I don't think you can appeal. So I think it's going to be a 3-game ban for him, which is unfortunate because he enjoys playing football, Joe Shepherd, and he wants to play, and he's got an opportunity to play tonight. Now he's going to miss three of our very big games that we've got coming, which is hard for us. We haven't got a big squad. And I think we've got 17 players at the football club at the moment, so we can't have too many missing. And obviously we're going to miss Shep now. Obviously, Callum Parsons on 9 bookings, so I took him out of the fray tonight because I don't really want to lose him. He's 1 booking away from a 2-game ban, so we've got a little bit of a difficult period to get through now, because if I lose Callum, then I lose Joe. There's 2 down, and then we've got to make sure that everyone else is fit and available. So, but that's the challenge, But hopefully, I've said to Callum, just don't get booked. But the way he plays, he's always going to be. He plays with that edge that I'd never want to take away from him, because he wouldn't be the same player if he didn't play with that bit of spirit and that bit of freedom that he shows, and he expresses his. Sometimes he gets caught by the ref, but that's the way he plays, and he wouldn't be the player that he is if he didn't do that. So, yeah, but as I say, they've got a hard job. I understand that, but there's 3 people that officiate a game, and why not help each other? The ref can't see everything, but surely that's what the linesman's there to do. He's looking straight at it. He said he didn't see it, but he's looking straight at it. So there you go, it's done. We just have to move on. But thankfully, it didn't cost us any points. That could have been the ultimate penalty for us if we didn't get the 3 points that I thought we thoroughly deserved. We dominated the game, so we didn't deserve anything but 3 points tonight.
How proud were you of the second half performance? Because obviously at half time everyone's thinking, well, 1-0 up, but this could be backs against the wall for the second half. And not only did Slimbridge not really look like scoring, you looked like you were going to add to the goal, and you did with another one from Connor.
Yeah. We just talked about trying to there's a lot of upset in the dressing room at half time, and I had to try and calm that down first and foremost. Everyone was upset with the sending off, and I just said, look, it's done. We have to concentrate on what we've got to do. We had to keep our discipline, not get involved with the referee. Just try to go out. And I just said to the lads, do it. There's nothing worse when you get sent off as a player, and I've never got sent off much in my career because I didn't really tackle anyone. But when you get sent off, there's that horrible feeling in your stomach that you've cost your team, and your team can lose the game. And I know Shep the way he is, because he plays with that fire in his belly, that he'd be absolutely devastated if we'd have got beat tonight. So I'm pleased for him that we didn't get beat, and I asked the players to do it for him. I just said go out and win the second half for Shep, and then it's 3 points, and that's exactly what we did. And I think that was probably the key, just to go out and keep your discipline, but go and get your mate out of it, because he'd have felt awful, I'm sure, if we'd have lost.
Like you said, the first of 3 big games at the weekend, Tiverton. It's a big game for you, it's a tough game for you, but the lads and yourself must go into that full of confidence after the run you're on.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So we're training on Thursday in this fantastic facility that we're stood in now, and we're prepared for it. We know we haven't played them yet this season. We know, the player for player, they've got an excellent squad. It's always a difficult place to go and play. The pitch is always fine. We can play our football. We just make sure that we've got to be as organised defensively as we have been in the last 3 games. Keep the errors to a minimum, because with the firepower they've got, if we make mistakes we'll get caught. So it's a big game for us, but I know that we're absolutely buzzing for it. We're really looking forward to it. Can't wait for Saturday, and I know the players can't wait for it. So it'd be great if we could go there and take another one and make it 11 unbeaten, and then look forward to playing Mangotsfield the following Saturday. So they're all big games, but I think sometimes with us we're probably better off playing when we play the top sides. I think we've managed we need to improve our performances against the top sides. That's what we've got to do if we're going to remain in challenging like we are now, which I think we're up to 4th after tonight's games. We've got to start taking some points in these next 7, of which we're playing 6 teams that are all vying for playoffs, and Hereford are obviously going to win the league comfortably. So, but what better way to play January and February playing good sides. So we look forward to going to Hereford in mid-February. That'll be good for us, and we've probably got the World Senior Cup semi-final to look forward to. Don't know when that'll be. Probably early Feb, I think. So I'd say we're in a good place. We just got to keep it going.
That's brilliant. Well, thanks for joining me, Dave, and best of luck for the weekend. Cheers. Thank you.